A very good morning, children. Today we'll take up a new lesson from your text, that is chapter 10 from your textbook. We are going to take up a poem, and the name of the poem is Wandering Singers by Sarojini Naidu. Okay, a bit of introduction to this poem first before we go on to read the stanzas. Let us make a bit introduction to the poem. Well, this poem, The Wandering Singers, which, as I said, which is penned or written by Sarojini Naidu, is about a group of people, who keep wandering from villages to town or from towns to the forest. Okay, and while on the way, they keep singing. Understood? So, according to the poet, these wandering singers do not have any hopes or desires. So, they go where the wind goes. In another word, it means that they seem to be either nomads or some nature lovers, who are romantic and do not have any love for materialistic thing. Okay, all right. So instead what do they love is they love following the nature and all that, and all that is in the nature. You understood? So they are not in love with the materialistic thing of the life. So those were the wandering singers. All right. Now we are going to read the stanza of the poem, and I'm going to explain each stanza. Okay, accordingly. So just let us see the first stanza of the poem, and I'm going to explain the same. The first stanza of the poem says, where the voice of the wind calls our wandering feet through echoing forest and the echoing street, with lutes in our hands ever singing we roam, all men's our kindred and all our home. Okay, now what is this stanza? What does the first stanza says then? See, the wandering singer, according to this first stanza, the wandering singers, they travel through the echoing forest and the echoing streets with the lutes in their hand and always keep singing. Now here, echoing forest, what does the echoing forest mean? The echoing forest means the villages which are full of hustle and bustle. A lot of movement, noises and all that. Okay, so echoing forest here means the villages which are full of hustle and bustle. Okay, now similarly, what does echoing street means? Echoing street refers to the cities which are again full of what? Life. Okay, so according to the wandering singers, all the human on the earth are their family. You understood? Okay, they do not belong to one small family where they are born, but according to them, according to the wandering singers, all humans, okay, on earth are their family, and the entire world, the whole world is their home. So their world is not just confined with their small family or their small house, okay, or a home, but according to them, the entire human being who lives on the earth are their family, and the entire world, the whole world is their home. Okay, so in other words, they do not have the family of their own, so though they have their family of their own, but they have abandoned them, or they have left them. They are not attached to them. Okay, they are not attached to their family or even their home. Okay, so why? Because they consider themselves to be the citizen of the world rather than a citizen of a particular community or a particular village or a particular country. You understood? They do not consider themselves a citizen of a particular community or just a particular village or a particular country, but they consider themselves what? The citizen of the entire world. They consider themselves world citizen. All right? So that's what the first stanza says. All right, now let us see what does the second stanza says. First, I'm going to read out the stanza for you. Our lays are the cities whose luster is shed, the laughter and the beauty of woman long dead, the sword of the old battles, the crown of old kings, and happy and simple and sorrowful things. Okay, now in the second stanza, in this stanza, what does the wandering singer tells us? In the second stanza, the wandering singer tells us that what they exactly sing about. You understood? Here in this stanza, the singers or the wandering singers, they tells us what exactly they sing about, what are their song are about. Okay, so according to them, their lays means what here? Lays means the songs. Okay, their lays are of cities whose luster is gone. That is, now what is the meaning of that? It means that their songs, the songs which wandering singers are singing, their songs are of whom? The songs are of the cities whose glory are no more, which is shed. That means which is gone long time ago. So they sing a song of those cities who once upon a time that was glorious. You understood? Okay, but now that glory is no more. So they sing the song, this song fills up the story of such cities whose luster or the glory is no more. Alright, so besides that, they also sing of laughter and the beauty of a woman who died long ago. What does that mean? It means that this song also consists of the story of a woman, beautiful woman, the cheerful life of the beautiful woman who are no more now, who are dead a long time ago. So their song also consisted the cheerful life of the woman that they lived long time ago. Okay, and also they also sing, they sing of sword of old battles and also the crown of the old kings. Now what does this mean? It means that they sing, their songs consists of such a story that it covers the story of the fearful or battles and wars that that had taken place long time ago. And it also their songs consist of a story about the king and the king and their rule and their golden times. How the king ruled those, their country in the olden times in a golden way, and how they fought so many, memorable battles, fearful battles. All it consisted of all these stories, their songs. Understood? So, and also they sing of a happy, simple, and even sorrowful things, which means that they sing of a past as well as a present. So their song consists of stories not only of the past but also of the present. Okay, so they sing of those who are gone long ago, but at the same time also of a present time. Okay, so that's it. Now, let us see the third stanza. What does the third stanza says? Alright. What hopes shall we gather? What dreams shall we sow? Where the wind calls our wandering footsteps, we go. No love bids us tarry, no joy bids us wait. The voice of the voice of the wind is the voice of our fate. Alright. Now, here in the third stanza, the wandering singer, what are they doing? The wandering singer, they are raising a rhetoric question. They are questioning themselves. Okay, they are saying, they wonder what hope and dream they should have. Now, hope and dream here, the hope and dreams are for those who think of achieving something about worldly life, isn't it? But wandering singers do not have any hope or desires. Hopes and dreams are only, dreamed by those who think of achieving all this worldly life and worldly happiness and joys, etc. Okay, but for the wandering singers, they do not have any desires, therefore they do not have any dreams. Okay, so, and they go wherever the wind goes. No love bids them tarry. That means the love never leaves them. The love never bids them, or the love never leaves them. Okay, they always feel loved by the nature. You understood? They do not expect some particular individual to love them, whether it is a mother or a father or a brother or a friend or a neighbor. They do not expect the love of anyone, because they always feel loved by the nature. Okay, so, and no joy bids them wait. That is, the joy never, the joy never makes them for it. Okay, so that is, the joy never makes them for it. They always enjoy. You understood? They always enjoy, because the voice of the wind is the voice of their fate. That means, what does it mean? The voice of the wind is the voice of the fate, means the fate of the wind is their fate as well. You understood? The fate of the wind is the fate as is their fate as well. So such are the life of the wandering singer. They are like nomads, as I said. Nomads, they do not make a particular house and make a family and live a family life like that. No, they keep wandering from one place to another place, one village to another town, from one town to another forest, singing and dancing and enjoying their lives just like that. And they do not have any hopes and desires, and they do not expect anybody to love them, because they always feel loved by the nature. The nature is their home. The entire world is, they call, they consider themselves the world citizen, because they treat themselves as a world citizen, because for them the entire world is their home, and the entire humanity that exists are their brothers and sisters. Okay.